Alrighty, geometric solids, we are looking at a pyramid today. So, a pyramid, if you recall to like Egypt or something, pyramid is just going to be something with a base, and then you're going to have triangular sides going up to the top. We'll see that in the definition in just a second. But our objective for today is that we want to find the lateral area, surface area, and volume of a pyramid. So, our definition a geometric solid formed by a polygonal base. And so that really could be anything. You could have a triangular pyramid, you could have a pentagonal pyramid. You're just going to have some sort of polygon for your base, and then it's going to be a bunch of triangles that are going to all come together and meet at that common point, that common vertex. That's what you're going to see for a definition. So, what we're going to look at here is we're just going to look at a square pyramid or just a standard pyramid here. That's what we're going to look at today. And so, first thing that we're going to look at is the lateral area. So, the lateral area of a pyramid is just going to be 1/2 perimeter times slant height. That is L. Be very careful. 13 is not your L. That's not 13. It's not slanted. That's just the regular height. Your slant height in this case here is going to be that 16.4. So, first thing we want to do on this for the lateral area of a pyramid is find the perimeter. Well, you can see here, this is 20 and this is 20, which means these sides here are going to be 20 meters as well. And so because of that, I know that my perimeter is just going to be adding up all of the sides, or you could just take whatever the side length is and multiply it by the number of sides. So in this case, 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. And so that's going to give me my perimeter. Well, when I add all of those things together, I'm just going to get that it's going to be 80 meters. So that's my perimeter. Next thing I need to find is I need to find the slant height. And so my slant height, like I already mentioned in the picture there, your slant height is going to be that 16.4 meters. Be very careful. Don't put 13 down. Now I just need to input the values into my calculator here, into the formula, which will eventually go into my calculator. So 1/2 times 80 times 16.4. And so when I plug all of that into my calculator, I get that my lateral area comes out to be 656, and then it's an area, so it's going to be meters squared. I should have probably wrote the formula down above this. So it's just going to be 1/2 times perimeter times your height. So that's what you have for the lateral area of a pyramid. Now, if I want to find the surface area, it's going to be very similar, but now all I have to do is just take the area of this base. And so this right here is going to be my base. And so all I'm going to do is just basically take this area here and I'm going to add it with my lateral area. So first things first, find the lateral area. Well, I just did. It's 656 square meters. And then the area of the base, well, the area of the base is just a square. So it's just going to be length times width or side times side. So 20 times 20, which in this case here is going to be 400 square meters. And now I just need to input those values into my equation. So surface area is going to be equal to lateral area plus base. So the surface area is going to be equal to 656 plus my base, which is 400. When I add those two things together, I get 1,056, and that's going to be meters squared. That's my surface area for a pyramid. All right, volume is going to be a little different. If you followed any of the other videos that I've made, volume a lot of times is going to be whatever the area of the base is, and then you're just going to kind of start stacking them on top of each other. Well, the problem with a pyramid, and very similar to like a cone, is that if you keep doing that, then you're going to have all of this extra space out here that's going to be factored in. So we've got to get rid of that. Now, thankfully, we have a formula for it. It's just 1/3 times the base times the height. And so that's what we're going to end up using in this case here. So I'll write that down here. Volume is going to be 1/3 base times height. So that's going to be my area. First things first, find the height. Well, the height, again, don't use this right here. That's your slant height. You want to use the 13. That's what we're going to be looking for. So 13 meters is going to be the height. Find the area of the base. Well, I found the area of the base right over here. The area of the base was just 400 square meters. And so now I can just input those values into my equation. So 1/3 times the area of the base times the height of 13. And when I plug those into my calculator, 1/3 times 400 times 13, it comes out to be 1,733.33, repeating, of course. And then that's going to be cubic meters. And so that's what you would end up having for the volume of a pyramid.